Good morning, everyone. Simply Shenanigans in the building first.
Morning.
Good to see you. Wiggle Room 9. Good morning, all. My kids has to get online for college housing selection time slot. So I'm going to stay off to give him a little bit of bandwidth. See you in a bit. Absolute fine. It's good to see you.
It's got a notification. Reseller Information Live's network is live.
Hey, I wish they... Cernak, I wish these were original.
Oh man, look at those.
You know what they are. They're court vision.
Yeah.
They look good there. They look like, hey,
Right?
the average dude probably wouldn't know.
Right? Yeah.
He liked them too, buddy, because they're a little wear on them. This was that sale that I bought all the other ones from. The lady called me. She's like, I found the other pair. I was like, well, I got to go get them. And then I got over there. I was like, oh, they weren't what I thought they were. But
Yeah.
he called me. It's funny, like mom and grandma were who was over there. And me and the grandma got talking about some soft shell crab. And like she's like, oh man, I really want some. So I gave her a 20 for these, and I was like, hey, take your mom to get some soft shell crab.
There you go.
They're like, oh, we got your number. If we find anything else, then we'll let you know. Hey, Keith in the building, Vintage Sports Flips, Diane Matthews, Joe Deals in the house, Buck Mountain Barn, Timothy Doyle Shay in the building this morning, MD Picker, Trash Cat Rescue. Good to see you, Kristen. And Trashy Panda. Good to see you. Thank you guys for being here. Y'all showed up at once. Glad to have you.
Nice.
Glad to have you.
Trash Panda says they're going to Sourcing today.
Yo.
Nice. We going to Sourcing. Where are we all going sourcing?
I'm going sourcing today for an anniversary present this morning.
There we go.
Well, Hellsberg diamond trip.
Jeez. Dude, my next anniversary is my 30th anniversary. Yeah. You got to start out slow, Tim. Build up, man.
I was doomed from the start.
Hey, I did get some. This little box is full of cards.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude.
This one in particular.
Oh, that's a cool one. Little Deion Sanders action.
Rookie. Deion Sanders rookie. It's the tops with the Florida State. All on the back is his Florida State stats. It's actually his rookie card. There's some old cards in here, but not in the greatest of condition. Art Shell back in the day.
Dude, did you see all those paperweights that everybody at One Stop Shop picked up this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Killing it, huh?
Dude, Joe Deal said he got 60 paperweights. That Bernie Kosar?
Yeah. Look at this, bro. Mean Joe Green, buddy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Hey, now this card's a little roach, but you know, for me, Nick Bonaducci.
You right?
Bonacotti, sorry. How about this? To go with Cernak's shirt.
Right?
Okay, nice.
I don't know who this guy is, but it's Leroy. Y'all didn't know about Leroy like that. Look at that, Leroy. You know this guy is got to be older. Captain Buzzcut for the Buffalo Bills. Daryl LaMonica. You know who that is, Tim?
Yeah.
How about a little Bradshaw? Dude. Man. Brett Jones, quarterback for the Colts. Mostly these are older cards for sure. Joe Deals is supposed to pick up 280 more paperweight for $500.
Cool.
Whoa.
Oh, you're smashing it, Joe Deals. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Get it.
Oh, hold on. I got some more hellos to do. Let's see. 540 Flips in the building. Good to see you. Minute Sports Flips has anyone else noticed eBay's global shipping network is combining shipments today for multiple orders? Nope. I have multiple international orders, but that's pretty interesting for sure. Hey, maybe that'll save us some money. That'd be good.
Yeah, I think they did. I think they started doing that with what you call it? When they turned it over to what they call EIS, eBay International Shipping.
Lisa Durr in the building. Thanks for being here. LaDonna Heller, everyone. Here for a little bit. Taking the dog back to the vet to have her cracked molar removed. Wow. Praying she doesn't have another seizure. That's it. Crazy. Timothy Doyle in the building. Ots Antiques here. Kristen says she tried to halt my sourcing. I just emptied out 4 boxes of Death Pile at the yard sale. There you go. Look, Mountain, big sale of the week. $2.99 sold for $135. Congrats.
What was that item?
I don't know. You don't say it. Trash cat. Turn the polish of it. Polish pottery video up this week. LaDonna's putting up a polished pottery video of this week and listed on district. I'm headed to Alabama on the 15th. All right, congrats.
Take the offer. Let's get some sales started.
Let's do that. Let's send some offers. Send some offers. I got some lined up to send. I like that, Cernock.
Well, I just accepted an offer. So yeah.
Seeing if they throw a rainbow vacuum into the deal. That's what Jody said about the paperweights. Tim, did you get the white a paperweight for your anniversary? That's what Trash Cat Rescue said.
I wish it was that simple. All right, I got 35 offers to send.
I have 9 to send. Let's see. I'm gonna send. Let's see what this 9 looks like. Yeah.
8-piece suspension kit for a Toyota Yaris, new in the box, is what he sold for the Toyota
Offers
Yaris.
have been sent.
I actually been selling some auto parts over the weekend. So it's good. Some intake valves.
Oh, that's a good feedback. Very happy with this shirt. Measurements were accurate and was in the condition described. Quick shipping. Highly recommended seller. Vintage Toy Machine 140.
Nice.
I always like those expensive items when you get the
feedback.
You're like, yeah.
How about Mr. Don Maynard for the Jets wide receiver?
That dude would be getting blown up going over the middle. This day.
Alan Page, defensive tackle for the Vikings. Oh, look at this. Roger Staubach, Cowboys. Another classic, Fran Tarkenton.
Oh, look at that.
All-pro quarterback. Drew Pearson.
Man, you want to hear something funny? So I did a mini garage sale thing on Thursday and Friday. Just drug out a bunch of stuff and did it. Made a little money. But I was getting rid of stuff. So I'm gonna give y'all some secrets to a successful how to do a successful garage or like promote your garage sale like on like Facebook. Okay. So here's the little secret that I like to do. I'll do my yard sale, But at the very beginning of the yard sale, I'll make a free pile from the jump. Okay? So I'll put the ad for my garage sale up on Facebook, and then I'll come back and I'll make a free pile curb alert ad on Facebook as well, because reaching out to more people. So if you put stuff for free, people are coming, and then they're like, oh, you have a yard sale. Okay. And then they check out your stuff. And also if you list some items on Facebook Marketplace during your garage sale that are in the garage sale, I had like these 2 cardboard cutouts, Dale Earnhardt and Dale Jr. cardboard cutouts. I put those online, so people were coming to see those and then seeing my garage sale. So, it worked. It worked out well. Oh, look at Pat Riley, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy looking at it. My man got that. This card's blowed up, but like it's got a little Captain mustache there.
Right?
Look at this guy.
Those back in those days, those dudes would like sever their finger, you know what I'm saying, and then just wrap it up.
Yeah. Look at this. 1972 rushing leaders.
It's like, I'm good. Put me back in, coach.
Yeah. They didn't care about the comb over. It don't matter.
No.
Yeah, I thought this thing was cool. Well, you got a little sticker in the box. Bills. Any Bills fans out there?
Ronnie Lott did that with his finger. Yeah.
Look at this rookie, Derek Thomas.
That's a good one.
What up, Mike Deathpile?
Lynn Dawson. Ooh, Larry Zonka for the Giants. What in the world?
There we go.
Good Lord. These are got to be 70s. Look at the football helmet, dude. Otis Taylor. Got like a little 2-bar helmet. Like, what you stopping, yeah?
Right.
Just stop it with my nose. Ken Anderson and Fran Tarkenton. That's kind of crazy. Charlie Joyner. Yeah, look at this. Eugene Upshaw for the Raiders. Hey, is this the guy from Police Academy? Bubba Smith? Isn't that he played in Police Academy?
I thought that was what was his name? Let's see. What was that guy's name?
Bubba Smith. Real squirrel in the building.
Come on, Google.
Oh, we got an offer accepted. Is it going to be a big one or a small one?
Dude, that's Bubba Smith, bro.
Police Academy. Hey.
Yes.
Almost like I knew something or something.
Right? That's awesome.
Police Academy.
That's great. All right, let's do these.
I didn't even look through all these cards.
I'm listing some boots today.
What do you think this pack's for? It's sealed.
Hey, there we go.
It's got USA on it. Harold Miner on a USA pack that's got more cards than just his in there. But nothing on the back.
Oh, LaDonna. Dude, I missed part of my story. So listen, we were having a garage sale. The free stuff worked. This one couple came, and the first round of free stuff, they all just loaded it up. Everything. So when on Saturday I went yard sailing, we went out to this one spot. I go, yo, that looks familiar. It was all my free stuff that I gave that they got. They had it at their yard sale.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, yesterday I was in the reseller draft, and it was the top 5 events you could go back in time to witness. So you couldn't alter them. You know, you couldn't bring anything back with you or couldn't bring anything back to the event. You're basically just witnessing the event, being part of the event. So,
like sporting event or just event period?
Historical event.
Okay.
So, let's see where I am right now in the voting first. I'm tied for second place with 26% of the votes. So if you guys want to go vote, please go vote. So this is what I picked. I had the last pick. So I was pick number 5. My first round pick was Woodstock with the number 5 pick. That's a pretty good pick for last pick of the first round, right? The other picks in the first, so I'll tell you, the first round went like this. The first pick of the draft was the moon landing.
Now, question: what, like witnessing it live on TV or witnessing it
being there
on the moon?
On the moon.
Gotcha.
So the first pick was the moon landing. The second pick was first time Michael Jackson did the moon walk. Okay, the third pick was Live Aid at Wembley. The fourth pick was completion of the Egyptian pyramids. And then I came in with the which I thought was the best pick of the first round with Woodstock. Thank you, Jackie. Jacqueline voted for me. No, I did not, because I couldn't. Only way I would have picked to go back to see the dinosaurs if I would have been able to bring back proof to everybody else that the dinosaurs didn't exist. But that wasn't allowed, so I didn't pick it. Second round, first pick was Discovery of the Americas. So being there for So being there when Christopher Columbus showed up. Okay. Then it was Experience the Big Bang. Then somebody picked Jesus's Resurrection. The next pick was JFK's assassination. And then I came in with what I thought was the best pick of the second round. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. So that was round 2. Round 3 was Sinking of the Titanic. There's a lot of, like, I don't know why some people would want to be there.
Why would you want to be there for that?
And then, what'd you say?
Oh, I didn't even be like, bye, guys. Bye.
Yeah, but if you're experiencing that means you're going down with the ship, right? Like, there's nobody else there.
And then, listen, I just sold 3 things that I sent offers on already. The next thing was theatrical release of The Matrix, because TJ never got to see a movie in the movie theaters when he was growing up. So I kind of understood that. Then Paul picked a speakeasy during Prohibition, which I thought, yeah, this is a snake draft. Excuse me, I forgot to mention that is a snake draft. Then it was signing of the Declaration of Independence. And then I came in with first studio recording of Soul Train. And then I had the next pick. It was opening night at Studio 54. Now I thought that was a good one too. Who wouldn't want to be there for opening night at Studio 54? That was a hell of a party. Then Jordan Flu Game, 1893 Chicago Fair, Whitney Houston's national anthem, making of Thriller music video. Then the last round, discovery of fire, invention of the internet, rumble in the jungle, the day Dan and Demand fell and rolled in the grass and couldn't get up. And then my pick, which I thought was the steal of the draft, the last pick of the draft, was the Oval Office with Clinton and Lewinsky. Hey, there's another one. That's 4. Last round, Tim gets in trouble.
Hence why Tim's buying diamonds for his anniversary.
Oh, man. So I thought I did fairly well in that draft. But it's a tough crowd over there, man. Hey, Def Bob Picker, you still in here? Look what I got. I got a swung vase. It's not as big as yours, but pause. It still have its Viking sticker on there. You know what's crazy is when I bought it, I thought it was smoke gray, but it's actually brown. The smoke gray ones can sell for crazy money.
Is smoke gray lighter than dark gray?
Oh, I hate you.
Hey, look, you could have been at this event and got a button.
Yes.
Or you could have got 2 buttons.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Apparently, they're limited to 25,000.
Like no one said like signing of the Declaration of Independence or anything like
Somebody
that.
picked that.
Somebody did say
Oh,
that.
okay. I missed that.
Yeah, that was the second pick of the 3rd round.
I guess the thing would be, do you have to stay in the era that you went to see these events? Like, that would be my preference.
No, you're only there for the event.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's up with this? Oh! Oh!
Next week is best music videos. Hey, look. Double Bubba Smiths. Police Academy 1 and 2. We have.
Hey, there we go.
Cards. Yeah, double Bubba. Instead of double bubble, we have double Bubba.
Oh, Madonna, did you see this find though? I picked this up with the swung vase. Look at this. All right, here's a little lesson for everybody. Okay. If you're, because a lot of you guys are picking up paperweights right now too. This person also makes paperweights, but this thing right here is probably like $200 to $300. Here's the signature.
I pick up paperweight because I move weight and my paper can't wait.
She says Raku Pottery is what Chris
No.
Question mark.
It's Robert Eichholt.
That looks like Emmert.
I think I had that kid in my art class. He made a bowl like that when we were at Pottery.
That's the local.
Yeah.
Isn't that local woman that has all the
If you guys ever find Robert Eichholt,
that's a bowler.
Yes, it is a huge
How
bowler.
do you spell the last name? E-I-C-H?
No, EICKHOLT.
I'll put it in the chat.
Oh, it's glass. I just listed a lamp by him, is what LaDonna says. Echo.
An absolute insane bolo. Now,
Keith
I'll tell you
said
what's
Tim had a
crazy.
strong draft, but went off the rails with the last pick.
I found this piece and I cannot figure it out. It's driving me absolutely
Let
crazy.
me see.
Okay.
Looks like a vase.
It is a
blue
vase.
and green vase. That's
It's glass vase, but it's purple and green, right? Hand blown. There's a signature on there, but it looks like I don't think it's ever going to be able to get in focus.
Yeah, it looks like a snake.
It's signed. It looks like Mike.
Oh, Death Pile. That's who it was. Mike, you're doing your own glass work? Got tired of overpaying for others? Nah, just kidding.
I mean, excuse me, Mark. It looks like Mark.
Ooh.
Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Bro, I had it for a second.
Right there.
Oh, just a little bit to the left. Wait, back to the right.
Right there.
Just hold it like that for about 5 minutes.
W-E-L-L. Oh, come closer. W-E-L-L-I.
Is that an S? Oh.
A little bit. Oh, right there. W-E-L-L-I. Oh.
I don't know if it's Wellington or I mean, I thought it was Williams.
Oh, it could be.
You know, it's gonna be. I'll be better is if I just show you a picture of it on the
Williamson. Wellington. Mark.
You like Wellington?
Wellington. It's what LaDonna says. Mark Wellington. Kristen said she picked up a glass piece from Mexico yesterday, but hasn't done any research yet.
I couldn't. Is Mark Wellington? I don't know.
He's a beef guy.
Here, let's take a look. Here.
Isn't that Beef Wellington?
All right, this should be a good little share the screen.
Hey, I sold my mink stole for $50.
Your what?
That mink stole I had. I've still got a packet. You might be right. I think it may be Williams.
Yeah, I'm seeing more Williams towards the end.
Yeah.
See, W-I-L-L-I. That's an I-A-M-S. Yeah, Mark Williams.
But I can't find anything on an artist of glass made by Mark Williams.
Perfect.
That's why you put on in your listing ultra rare.
I mean, it's a nice piece. Like, that's the thing is that, like, it's
one of one.
This isn't like somebody just making glass, like, in their pottery studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, when they make glass in their, like, glass studio.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know if anybody was going to understand that. So I figured.
Hey, where I live, you can go get free glass at the recycling center. Free glass.
That dude, you never know. That might dude have a whole glass blowing operation in his garage.
Yeah.
Old Mark Williams out of.
Bro, they stole my. Wait, what? Did they steal my?
Mark Williams. That's not a common name, so you know. Oh, here it is. Mark Williams. Yep, right here. Yep.
Is that him?
Yeah. Here, I found him. Dude, you should have known this. Represent. Bro, how did he not know this, bro? Come on.
Are you going with the American basketball player or the English actor? Or there's a composer.
I mean, right here, bro. I mean, this is the guy that made it. The Charlotte Hornets center. We'll leave this up for Tim when he gets here. Dude, we found a first round draft pick, bro. Charlotte Hornets, Mark Williams.
I know you told me, Mom, and I understand that. But the problem is I can't find any matches to it.
Right here, Tim, we found the match. Mark Williams.
Come on, man.
Dude,
wait.
Dude,
I've got it too, man. I've got the article. We can pull it up.
Listen. You could sell the vase and his rookie card. Like find a matching like parallel and like sell them together.
Yeah,
What
I've got
if
the
it's
article.
Mark Williamson and not Mark Williams?
I've got the article right here. Right here. I got it.
OBX got it right here.
Mark Williams dominates glass.
Oh, there we go.
There you
Right there. Dude, that's it.
Mark Williams, dude, like dominates glass. He's not just a regular glass guy. He dominates.
Just straight up dominating.
Dominates. Yeah.
He's like, I heard about this guy Tim. He goes, "Nah, man, I'm not only gonna beat him, I'm gonna dominate him."
Yeah, dominates glass. Kristen does have a Mark Glass and Concrete.com. Hosted by Mark Williams, Charlotte Hornets center. Glass dominator extraordinaire. Yeah, anytime you need any help with that ID, just let us know, Tim. We got you.
Yeah, we got you, bro.
Oh, man. Anytime you need any help with that. Look, he's watching it surround sound.
Oh,
she said also YouTube has a Mark Williams the glass blower. I don't know if he dominates or not, though.
Well, what about instead of just putting Williams on, just like name it Williams? You know what I'm saying? So you could lump it in with all the other Williams stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's Stephen Williams.
I know who that is.
I think they might be brothers. And what did your mom tell you? You said, "Yeah, I know. You told me." What did your mom tell you?
That it was said Mark Williams.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get this metal cat toe. That's what it is.
I've got all these 92 hologram cards. Woo. Big money.
Beast Festival.
A little Franco.
Hey everybody, my name is Mark Williams. I'm a master glass blower here at Simon Pierce in Windsor, Vermont. Today I'm going to demonstrate one of our
Okay, so this is a little bit more the Mark Williams master glass blower for a glass company called Simon Pierce.
Yeah. How many views on that video?
master glass blower here at Simon Pierce in Windsor.
Is it a big YouTube channel or no?
No.
Wow, Tony Dorsett. And Walter Payton. Come on now. Bit of Walter Payton. Bears. super.
The only problem about the Simon Pierce thing is it looks like they only make clear glass, and their pieces are signed Simon Pierce, not by the artist. It's super frustrating. Like, that's the one thing that kills me. Like, there's nothing worse. Like, I'd rather find a piece that was not signed and have to figure it out than finding a piece that has a signature and not being able to figure it out. That, to me, is one of the most frustrating things in the world. Hands down.
You can't be as frustrated as this guy, though. Look at this guy. He's having a bad day, man. Rough times right here. Rough times for the old.
He's like,
Fred.
man, when this game's Fred Bolitnikov.
Yeah.
He's like, when this game's over, I want him to have a 12-pack of Budweisers and
You probably had one at halftime, knowing this.
and my Camel cigarettes. Yeah, halftime. They're just.
You know what it was? He was looking across the sideline at this guy, and he's like, "Man, I wish I had hair like that." Still, like this guy. Before, after. Like, man, I'm trying, dude. Unfiltered Camel smokes. That's it.
Yeah, you know it.
Who's this guy?
Oh.
Ooh, Kevin Green.
Rest in peace.
How about a little Jim Otto? Steve Largent.
Oh, Brenda, it didn't go through because
Damn,
you're not a mod, so you can't put links in the chat.
Oh, hold on. I'll get you, Brenda.
Give me 1 second, Brenda.
You got her?
No, I don't know. You have to do that. I don't know how to do that.
You can only do it on the. Dude, my phone is super, super hot. Wait, what's going on now? First time here. Gotcha. Thanks for coming. Let me see if I can get you squared away here. Dude, why is my phone so hot?
All right.
Oh no, you're fine, Brenda. Don't worry. He's gonna make you a mod so that you can share the link.
There you go. You should be straight now.
Okay, Brenda, send it again.
Oh, I got some other folks while I'm in here. Tristan's not a mod. Lisa's not a mod. Good Lord.
Sweet. There we go. Thank you, Brenda. I'll take a look at this.
All right, we're getting you. Miss Jackie.
And that's a beautiful vase, too.
I added Rural Squirrel. Just to add you as a mod. Sentimental. Added you as a mod. Miss Jackie. Added you as a mod. Am I missing anybody here? Lisa. Got you too. I don't know how in the world. You know what it is? Because I only go in here once in a while to add mods when someone tries to do something like this. I don't think about it otherwise. High Plains Flipper in the building. Good to see it.
It's when he has to take people's wrenches away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that, Brenda. I don't know. Maybe I'll just list it high and see what happens. I don't know. It's just so tough.
Yeah, somebody told me that a long time ago. If you're not
List
sure.
it high and let it fly. Yeah.
Yeah. There's this guy, this Cernot guy. I don't know what he's doing. He will tell you that hats and boots do not sell, though. So
No, don't.
oh me.
Definitely possible, Brenda. Definitely possible. Because if you think about it,
Now it said show it again. Show it again. Like play it again, Sam.
show the vase again.
Yeah.
Show it again.
I mean, it's really interesting because it has this green base, then it's got the black ring, and then the purple top. It's a very modernist, not necessarily mid-century modern, but very modernist. Maybe like 70s, 80s. It's hand blown. It's like case. It's all case glass. High Plains said the wig venture is not working as expected.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can see the check sort of style in there. I mean, obviously, check pieces are more orange and black tango. And my hair is all in my nose today. All right, let's get this pictures edited. Well, I think I have to go back to. Do I have to go back and re-change my version again? Nope, I'm still on version 2. Good.
What is this junk, dude?
Look at this guy, Timothy Doyle. Nothing better than 7-Eleven glass.
7-Eleven.
There we go.
Look at Brenda. First time here, Brenda. You fit right in. It's interesting because all these pieces are signed with 88.
88.
Like the year 88.
Too many tabs up in my computer trying to see what.
I don't know how much to price it for, though, Jackie. That's the problem.
Oh man, I picked up a jacket, and I picked out another jacket, and it's funny. It's the same. It's like it's a size smaller, but it's like the same exact jacket that I remember that leather jacket. I sold it and it went overseas, and then they did a return, and they did that funky return where they sent like something to like some other address, and it showed returned. So like I didn't have a leg to stand on with eBay or the post office. Oh, I found the jacket again. They're not that hard, but fine.
$100. Ay. That's so tempting, Jackie, because I'm just. What if it's like a $300 vase?
Then it'll sell super fast if you list it for 100.
All right, Jackie. If I decide to list it, I'll list it on District, and I'll tag you. I'll tag you in the chat on District before I list it, so you can do it. You're sending me an offer at $100. For you, I feel like I can do it. I feel like I have to do it because you're a big supporter. Look at you, Cernock.
I'm riding in my Harley today. Actually fits. I mean, it actually fits me pretty well. There we go. Look, I got gym shorts on and a leather jacket.
That's a Tim outfit for sure.
Ooh. All right.
Oh man.
But yeah, guess how much I bought this jacket for?
How much?
$2.
Dude, nailed it. The guy goes, I go, how much you got on this leather jacket? Yeah, give me $2. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Cernock lives in the land of milk and honey.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay. And then I was like, how much you got on those LL Bean boots? Oh, just give me, those are old. Give me $1. All right, done. Dunskies. Oh.
Dude, that's weird that eBay now has with the cards. I've not listed a card on eBay in a long time. Select condition details.
Yeah.
Near mint or better, comparable to a fresh pack. Has clear visible signs of wear. Is excellent. Very good. Has moderate to heavy damage all over. That's a different idea of very good than I would have. Heavy to moderate damage all over. Oh, that's very good. That don't even sound right. Poor. Yeah. Is extremely worn and displays flaws all over. Okay. And going by these guys, like, this card's pristine. I'm just going to put excellent. Bill and Ted it. This OJ card, I figured that one would sell kind of quicker. I'll put it on the combo with the Cernox t-shirt.
Yes. Let's see that.
I did buy some golf clubs over the weekend. This guy had a whole set of left-handed Callaway steel heads for $20. So,
Yeah, this is kind of like the same way that I am too, Absolute. I rarely put near mint too, just because it's kind of like just how I do with electronics. How I always put for parts not working. It's just a level of protection, I feel like. And it's such a what is the word I want to use here? It's such a objective thing where, like, you know, like your idea of near mint might be different than somebody else's idea of near mint. It's subjective. Thank you. What did I say? Objective?
yeah.
Yeah. It's
One opinion versus another. Silver and hollows. Good to see you. Yeah, they're not paying attention. They're looking at the pictures. Mistrading post picker. Good to see you.
All the boots are downstairs, but I got some cool clothing to show you guys. But picked up this little guy, little Marlboro Adventure Team. Got the cool back hit. But you know what though? This shirt smells like smoke though. I wonder why.
Hey, they gotta earn those shirts some kind of way, dude. Yeah.
And then check out this 80s. It's basically an 80s champion, like, you know, belly
Crop
shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, because it's an extra large, you know, made in the USA, single stitch and everything like that. I'm like, yo, they were actually wearing this back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And so I put it on. I just took my shirt off and put it on. I'm like, I'd get arrested in this.
Timothy Doyle says 250 points worth that t-shirt.
Found some vintage, brand new at tags, 90s silver tab shorts.
Jeez, Ray.
Look at the price. Look at like the price. The price tag is still on there.
$28.99.
Dude, I used to rock the hell out of silver tab jeans.
These are from 96.
Yeah, that's about.
That's Tim's era.
See, if you do that 03, see that those numbers right there on older Levi's where it says 379 and then 0396, that's the date code. 0396 is your date code right there. So little dead stock action on those. And then I found this cute little this little like 90s vest made in the USA for ladies, little crocodile denim action.
Jeez.
I was like, oh, that's really cool. You know what? Because it was like this little church sale. They're like, oh, all the clothes are 25 cents. I'm like, bet. And so I was like, you know what? I'll pick up this little piece. Well, then I was looking. I was like, wait a minute. It was on another table. I was like, but here's the matching pants though too. Aren't those fun? So much fun. Bebop. And then I couldn't leave this shirt. I bought a shirt. I couldn't leave it. Tim, check out this one. Couldn't leave this one. It's not old, but couldn't leave it. You know who that is, right?
I can't see, no. Oh, Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel, yeah.
Johnny Football.
So I was like, oh, I got to get that. Here's where the here's where the shirt goes. So think about like,
Oh yeah. Got a little belly hanging out, man.
but for 25 cents, it's like, you know what? Just get it.
Hey, remember? I mean, they used to have those with the mesh crop top.
That's like the Riggins jersey that he sold. That was a
It's
crop
like-
top jersey, right?
The which one?
The Riggins he
Riggins.
sold?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the mesh stuff. I was like, why even wear a shirt, dude? Like, you got holes like this big in the front. Like, oh,
I sold some of that Redskins stuff to when I put it on my Instagram. Someone that used to buy from me on Whatnot hit me up and bought the jersey. I had a jersey, some pants, I think another shirt or something like that. So he wanted it all. I'm like, here's your price. And he's like, dope. Oh, it was that Logo 7 Redskins hoodie. So I was like, faux show. Let me get this. So yeah, that was a little mini haul, but the most of it was most of it was all, and you know what? It's rare. All the boots and shoes I got, I just took that lot because they were so like, a lot of it was just like really, really good stuff, like minimal cleaning. So I just cleaned it. I cleaned all that stuff on Saturday and Sunday and started taking pictures. Let's see if I can find that picture. Let's see. Here. No recently deleted items. I'll show y'all the shoe haul if I can find the picture. I delete so many pictures.
So I'm taking Josie to this fancy restaurant tonight
yeah?
for our anniversary dinner.
Fancy.
I've had anxiety for like the last 2 days, like major anxiety attacks, just thinking about how I'm going to pay for all this stuff today.
Where's that picture? Oh, here it is. Okay. Send it. All right. Walter was in DC.
What?
Well, where is that thing? Oh, you know what I sold? Oh, you know what I sold during my yard sale? So I was just pulling some stuff up, and Thatcher had found those stompers and the stomper case, and I was like, oh, you know what? Give me that, and I put it on Facebook Marketplace. I had it up for $30. Okay, just like that, whatever. Someone's like, I'll give you 60 for that right now if you let me if you ship it to me. I'm like, done.
Yeah, that's this place is super nice. That's down at the harbor. That's like DC Maryland line. Technically it's in Maryland. It's by like the end where the MGM is. All right, you guys want to see pictures where I'm going tonight?
Yeah. Here it is. Ooh.
Yeah. Very, very fancy.
Hmm.
Look at that bar. Look at that.
Those are the places I struggle with.
I know you do.
When you see plate with more plate than food.
Well, we're professionals. We know how to order these sort of things at these places. Look at that chandelier.
Yeah. How much for that glass of water? That'll be $42. Oh, you want water in your glass?
It's all the food. All the food is done on wood fire, over wood fire.
Hey, we have that in Carolina too, buddy. Eastern North Carolina barbecue.
Well, yeah.
Barbecue sandwich, barbecue plate, $10. Let's go. Oh man. That's what you could have done, Tim. You could have just drove down to the beach.
Oh, I did tell her that, she's excited to come down when you're ready for us.
Won't be long.
You definitely helped me score some points there. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I can put stuff in the center of the plate for you guys for like we can cut the tuna in a little circle, stick it in the plate. Or we could just load the plate like I do. Hey, Walter, yeah, Dad's starting to improve, man. He's doing some therapy today, as a matter of fact. Like while we're in here, he's out there working. So, which means he'll be sleeping by the time I get off here. So, when I was booking a room on the phone, I asked if there's breakfast buffet. The lady mumbled and said, "We have upper class restaurants." Gotcha. Yes. Gotcha.
All right, so here's my boot haul from the other day. Let me show you the boot haul, boot and shoe haul. So half of this is RA, retail arbitrage. Got it at Gabe's, and half of this is garage sale. Did I do good?
Jeez.
So all right, so yeah, all this. Yeah, all
Jerky.
these. Like, think about this: $7.99, $7.99, $7.99, $7.99. We got some black Birkenstocks right here, $7.99. These boots were $10. These are Doc Martens right here, $10. Doc Martens right here, $10. Okay, and then these other fashion boots right here, all $7.99. These heels right here, $7.99. And then over here, oh, these are those Ariats. If you can tell, if you squint, I had already started working on this boot. You can see how scratched up this one it was, and I've already started working on that one. So those were part of those. These right here, the retail price is $200 on those boots.
Jeez.
So I was like, yes. And then I picked up these at a garage sale. These Coaches, these polos, these red boots, these white boots that have this cool gold cap. These right here.
Walter said it looks like his closet. I want to see Walter in those pink boots right there with the silver toes.
These right here, I just listed those. Yeah, I just listed those. Those are brand new.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Thank you so much, Jackie. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Jackie.
Yeah,
we are not worthy, Jackie. We are not worthy.
Jackie bought one of your things as well.
I already shipped it off to her yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little chat, and I shipped it off to her already.
Nice.
So
she is a true rock star. We definitely appreciate you hanging out with us. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with us, really.
Absolutely. If y'all see these right here, these Birkenstocks, these have become really, really popular. They're the Boston. They're called the Birkenstock Boston.
Which one is it?
Cernox. Oh, there he is.
Oh, right here. Right here. Oh, these right here. These.
Oh, yeah.
These right here. And these are the same ones right here. But you can see, these are a size, I think they're like a size 15. So,
Walter says he needs 18.
And then, so yeah, I mean, all this stuff. So yeah, this was my haul from the weekend. So if you draw a little line here, right here, all this stuff here. This is all retail arbitrage. All this right here, I spent $150. All this right here, I think I spent 20. Because this is all new. This is all new stuff, and this is all used stuff. But these polos right here, these polo red and black boots, they're literally never been used. So same thing with the Steve Madden NYC. Yes, these are a cheaper shoe, but man, when you can pick them up brand new for $1, so yeah, that was my haul.
What? Walter, bro.
Look at you, Walter.
Walter just gifted 10 memberships to the. I don't even know
how does that work? Leroy!
Leroy in here too. Jeez. Get 100 more bins today.
There we go. There you go, Walter. I like that. It's all government money. Yeah, like listen, do not be afraid of used Birkenstocks. Even though the footbed might be a little like you might be like listen, they still sell. They still sell. Ooh. Well, who's gonna be who got the memberships? That's what I want.
Yeah, how do we give the memberships away?
I don't know. I'm trying to get in the studio right now to look. That's a new one for me.
Look at you, Walter. I can see Leroy driving with a mattress on the top. Yes.
I think it randomly gives them to people in the channel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I can read you the list real quick.
All right.
So Mayberry Picker got a membership. Bluegrass Picker. Miss All Right With Me. Kent Daigle got a membership.
Hey.
Mistress Trading Post Picker got a membership. Jasmine got a membership. One Man's Trash, Trashy Panda, and Savage PG, and Lindsay Diane all got memberships. I guess
that means that 10 more names Tim's got to read off.
Yeah.
On our thing.
On our recording.
You're gonna have enough breath.
We might have to go to two banners. So yeah, so Walter gifted 10 memberships. Appreciate you.
All right. I gotta get these things listed now.
I gotcha. Yeah, I guess it just randomly sends them. I love having Tim's voice. Yeah. Wow, I was gonna do deal of the day. I don't even like. Yeah. I was about to sell these cards and dip into Tim's dinner budget, but we're in Tennessee, Leroy. Hey, if anybody is interested in these cards, I'm selling the whole lot. The only one I listed was OJ, and that's just because that was the first card I came to. But I'll give you the rest of them. Let me see if I can get this thing to load up. $25 free ship. I think there's probably 75, 80 cards, and I'll throw the 2 pins. Let me see.
All right. Oh. Yeah, where's Leroy in Tennessee?
All right, if you're into cards, they can be yours. I tell you what, in light of generosity today, we're gonna sweeten the pot just a little bit, right?
Ooh.
What can I add to the mix to make that thing a little better? First off, let me just show you a little bit of these cards. I know I have been all morning, but these are older, 70s, 80s kind of stuff. We got DN Rookie, Bernie Kosar, Mr. Mean Joe Green, Nick, Art Shell. All of these are in the harder plastic right here. This whole stack. They're all them older cards. Terry Bradshaw, Brett Jones, Don Maynard, Mr. Roger Staubach, Fran Tarkenton. I don't know what any of these things. I haven't looked up too many of them.
Bye. It's gone.
Gone. Whoa. Let's see. Jackie, thank you so much.
How do you?
Jackie got him.
Yeah. Oh, oh, that's awesome. What did I get, Thatcher? Oh, look, Thatcher brought me a box. What could it be?
Mail time. Oh, is that a shoe return? Hey, were they not gray enough for them? Oh my gosh.
I know what these. I think I know what these are.
Hey, Jackie, the coolest card in here to me is these. I don't know if you're in here when I was talking about it. The guy from Police Academy, Bubba Smith. Bubba.
This puts me in a predicament. This is an interesting. Okay, chat. What do you do? What are you doing on this?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
What's the return for?
Well, here's the problem. He messaged.
Oh, I know what it is. Undeliverable package, huh?
No. He messaged me about the return, but has never opened a return. And just straight up sent it back. And I told him, please go through eBay's return protocol.
Back out of Trash and Treasure said loved Bubba Smith when he played.
I might just be like, hey, you need to say.
Yeah, it needs to file the return, bro. Otherwise, what happens if he files a return later?
Right? So, I might send him a message. These were for these shoes. Gravity Defy shoes. These still sell.
I sold one of those.
Yeah. Remember when you picked them up? You're like, oh, look at these. I'm like, yeah, pick those up. Get them.
Jackie, here's what I'm sending to you with the cards. I said I'd say something there.
Ooh.
Ron Beckett. For you.
I had that when I was. I have that somewhere, bro.
Would you prefer the Nolan Ryan or the Ken Griffey Jr.?
Ooh, let me see. Ooh.
Or the Dave Justice on the back and their friend.
Dude, if you listen, that Ken Griffey cover and the Bo Jackson Beckett cover are two of to me, growing up in what is that, 88?
1990.
Okay. Dude, that's straight out of my childhood right there. Collecting baseball cards. I had those I had a stack of Beckett magazines. I know my brother remembers that. That's awesome. Oh wow! Look at that.
Yep, your brother's in the chat. He said, "Yep."
Look, we got that Mickey Mantle Beckett.
Hey.
Look familiar?
Yeah.
I ain't lying. I told you, bro.
Same one. Hey, you got the newsstand edition.
Look at this.
This must be the subscription because yours had the
So this was probably purchased. Oh, Michael got it before I did. Danny's Drive-In in El Campo, Texas. That's where you know. And I was a big Nolan Ryan fan growing up. Look at these.
Oh yeah.
But
Nolan,
wait, there's
man.
more.
But wait, there's more.
You got that one. Oh. Wait a minute. Hey, there's yours, bro. And then look this one. I like this one too. This Beckett one with Nolan Ryan on it. Yeah. And then the one I was talking about right here, bro. I didn't even know I had this.
The Jordan, the White Sox.
No, that's Bo Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bo Jackson. Bo's back. So
Nice.
yeah, I always liked it how they did the back covers too. It had like players on them.
Yeah, Joe Deal said he had the Beckett football subscription for years from his grandmother.
I never had the subscription. I just had the.
My mom would always be talking about it because I'd always be like, "Nah, this is worth this much," and she's like, "It's only worth what someone's going to pay for it."
Yeah,
that's true.
And then I had
I also have this or not. This is your wheelhouse.
There we go. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, man. This whole magazine is Spider-Man, but it's like entertainment.
Yeah.
Magazine. It's kind of crazy. So it's all like Spider-Man cast, Spider-Man covers.
I thought these were always cool. I found
clips.
Oh yeah. I found a bunch. Someone had a bunch of Beckett magazines, I guess, that they kind of like tore apart, I guess. And so like it all had like the one like it was like the back cover.
Oh, Conseco. Yeah.
Like it was just like the back cover. So you'd have Conseco and then look at that. Young Roger Clemens, they had Babe, like so. This one was cool too. 7 no-hitters, and that's when he. This.
Look at that. Mac Alley says, "You should see my Nolan Ryan's mother's."
Ooh. Yes, I know. Yes, I had his mother's cookies card. So I've got his card somewhere.
There you go. Jimmy still has number 1, the Jordan cover, Beckett.
Oh, nice.
LaDonna, sorry to hear that. We're gonna definitely be lifting up your family. Danny's driving.
I had all this stuff in a box right behind me.
What time is it? 10:25.
I don't know why I printed this out, but I was in when I was in LA, I was in a magazine who I worked for and everything like that. Look at that.
You were in the magazine? Hold on a second. Let me see. I was timed out.
No, this is when I worked in when I did my music promotions. I was in CMJ magazine when I got hired as the college promotions coordinator, Spectre Entertainment Group. I was a bigwig, man. I was a bigwig.
Executive, Cernog.
They're like, you had a write up in the CMJ magazine, College Monthly Journal. I'm like, what? They're like, look, it's right here. I'm like, what? So my dog has seizures. Harrison. One thing that I've learned. For my dog, what I'll do is when he's starting to have a seizure, I will I'll get them and I'm gonna take them to the bed, and I'll take a cover and I'll wrap them in a cover, and I'll just hold them like that. But I know all dogs are different. That's what I usually do with my dogs, or my dog. He's doing that.
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta find a box.
All right. All right, that looks good. Uh-oh. Someone's eBay's waking up. Is that yours, Tim?
Yeah.
We're gonna list these Marriott. Oops. It's funny when I always look up comps on some of this stuff. What's up? Look at this guy, just summer fresh right here.
Trying to figure out how the hell to price this. This iCold piece.
Actually, close my door. High Plains Flipper. I don't do. Okay, I won't. Okay, I don't do videos. I do this. I do our lives and I do videos here. If you High Plains, if you want to message me on Instagram, because I'm probably gonna ask you I'll ask you some questions. So hit me up on Instagram, just Trunks Connection, and I can help you out there. And then Lisa, how do you clean Ariat suede? And that's kind of like the same thing. Send me pictures of it because I need to know, because it's a very open-ended question for me. Okay, cool. Yeah. Whenever you want, just message me and we can get a convo going. Same thing with Lisa. Just I'll get a convo going with you, and I can show you, because suede is tricky, and it depends on how much you have to clean. Suede is very tricky. It depends on how much you have to clean, what color the suede is, how nappy the suede is. there's probably like 5 different determinations before I could kind of be like, okay, this is how I would attack it. You're dumping a suede couch. Yeah, man. I will tell you the thing with suede. Suede, you don't clean it like other materials. I mean, you can, but depending on the suede, getting like water in it, and getting it nappy, and getting it like there's different like they make basically like erasers and like these like rubber nubby brushes that you basically gotta work out the stain. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna clean it with a solvent. You gotta like just get in there and basically like pull the stain out of the fibers. Oh yeah. If you have pets and suede, that's smart. It's like, you know, getting a nice leather set. Now here's the thing, though. And make sure. Now I know it's more expensive, but if you get that, like, what do they call that leather? It's basically like fake leather, but not fake leather. But it's like real leather, but it's like, I don't know. They put like that stuff. That stuff starts peeling after a few years. You know, after like 3 or 4 years, especially with pets. So just bonded leather. If it's got bonded leather, be wary. But a lot of places won't say it's bonded leather, and they'll just call it leather. What's up, Sue? Sue, did you get my package from last week? Everybody has messaged me about, hey, I received your package. Okay, yes, that's the way to do it then, LaDonna. Heck yeah. All right, sweet. Go get. Gotta find some super. The other day, y'all are gonna love this. The other day, I was looking for my pair of needle nose pliers. Couldn't find them. Looking for my regular pair of pliers. Couldn't find them. Looking for a screwdriver. Couldn't find them. So I just went to Harbor Freight and bought a $20 whole set again. I was like, you know what? Naugahyde. Is that the good stuff or the bad stuff? Yes. That's a the Naugahyde. Yes, that is another thing they do too. They basically it's vinyl and they texture paint it to look like leather too. Yeah. But even look at bonded leather, dude. That's even more of a scam. Yeah, fake. Walter. They call fake leather now. They don't like using fake leather or faux leather anymore. They like to call it vegan leather because it's not from an animal. They call it vegan leather. So if you ever see vegan leather on anything, that means it's just fake leather.
Vegan leather.
Vegan leather is just a fancy name for fake leather.
But you can eat it if you don't like meat.
It goes great with your tofurkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like chicken sausage or turkey bacon.
No, it's not. It's like
Why
tofu.
not?
It's because it vegan is no animal byproducts.
Yeah, well, chicken sausage is fake sausage.
Technically, it's not sausage because you're using a meat product for your sausage, though.
It's fake sausage. What about turkey bacon? Fake bacon, right?
Well, I mean, now I will. Okay, because if you we're speaking in like linguistic. Because if you think about it, sausage is the process of making sausage. Bacon is basically just slicing and frying. So that like I would say the bacon you have more of a pause than on the sausage.
Woke leather. That's funny.
Who said that?
Walter said the woke leather. That's pretty funny.
The little fans action. These are kind of cool.
Vegan leather is a great keyword for shoes as an insert.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like everyone's using vegan leather now.
Hey, I've got some vegan leather, Gucci. Vegan leather right here.
Gucci, the Fucci Gucci.
Gucci. Hey, they're Gucci vegan. That's what they are.
Oh, I made a mistake. Gosh, dog it.
Hey, I tell you what I did get at the yard sale. That is, this is one of those things. These actuators, man. This is off like a hospital bed. These are like 70, 80 bucks a piece. I got two of them and the power for $5.
No, okay. LaDonna. Okay, yes, feelings. They do have feelings, but I wouldn't call cutting your grass a genocide. I would call like if you went out to your lawn and just sprayed like weed killer on it, that would be genocide because you're eradicating an entire species in an area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so if you spray weed killer, you're a serial.
Let's just say cutting the grass is like just letting them know who's boss type thing,
Dude, I used to be a serial killer. Then I stopped eating it, man. Cinnamon Toast Crunch stood no chance around me.
Dude, have you? Okay, so you said Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Here's the ultimate fat boy thing. They make Cinnamon Toast Crunch toast spread now. Have you seen that?
Dude, they also make cookie dough, bro. Like what?
Dude, the toast spread, the spread on toast, bro. It is like, it's like you look at your toast and you're like, I'm just gonna eat this out of the jar.
Kevin calls it a haircut.
That is true, Bearded.
Yeah, we have that here, man. That's a major discussion on the OBX. We have these little birds called piping plovers that shut down everything when they come around.
Did they make that other house fall into the? They said a huge house in North Carolina fell into the sea recently.
It's probably us. It's probably out here.
Yeah,
that's pretty standard issue out here.
Yeah, they said it was this huge one just collapsed in the.
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff happens out here, man.
I hate people. People sometimes certain people just destroy the market of glass with not knowing what they're selling.
Oh, it's not just glass, bro.
Like, this is like a $50 mug, and people are selling it for like $10, $20. It's like, do I even list it or do I just put it in a live auction?
That swung base.
What?
The swung base?
Nah, this Carnival glass mug.
Oh, my bad.
It's made by Northwood Glass Company. It's called Singing Birds. If you ever find this pattern, though, quick little tip. There's two different versions. So there's the non-stippled and the stippled. So the stippled one, it has like a texture on the glass in the panels here, and it's like 20x value. If you find the stippled one, but Carnival glass is all about color. So like this is the amethyst one. They have like a green opal one that sells for like $500-$600 for one single mug.
The Don said she had a berry bowl like that. Sold it for
Yeah, the bowls are a lot more difficult to find. I need to go sourcing wherever LaDonna be at because she finds some killer stuff.
She has Bayou Belle in her name, so she's probably.
It's so funny you say that, Kevin. I was literally just looking at them and thinking about it.
There you go. Take them out. Here's the house on the OBX that went in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. Boom. It's on the float right here. Yeah, that happens all the time. That's Road to Anthony. That's up. They just put a bridge that kind of bypasses this area. So basically all these houses that were here, they're living on borrowed time on that north end.
Golly. Yeah,
Yeah, here's a top view of that area.
Like, so it's like just a matter of time then, huh?
Yeah, dude. You can't get insurance on this stuff.
Listen to all these sold prices for that exact mug and that exact color. 2019, $15, $20, $105. 2020, $15, $20, $25, $45, $65, $95. 2021, $15, $45, $50, $75, $90. 2022, $10, $15, $20, $25, $35, $40, $60, and $110. Like, talk about a range of prices. Love you too, Kent. Welcome to the membership, bud. Appreciate you being a member of the channel, Kent.
Yeah, for you guys that don't know, Walter gifted 10 memberships earlier today. So Kent, at randomly, you got chosen. You along with 9 others. So welcome.
Just sold some Pyrex. That is reasonable thinking for certain items, A, and B, for certain styles of selling. If I'm buying something to sell on eBay,
Hey, my electrician's here. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm not taking into consideration what I paid for it, unless it's been sitting for a long time and I get an offer for it. Outside of that, I'm never taking that into consideration until listing price. I would never suggest doing that, because A, you're completely obliterating a market possibly. B, you're selling yourself short completely. If you want to do that, put on best offers and send people offers for $25, but I wouldn't list it for $25. Brenda, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so glad that you found us. Subscribe. We're live every Tuesday morning at 9:00, and we put out videos at the end of every week. You were very helpful earlier today. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you for hanging out. I mean, I'm a reseller. I feel you. It's about turning money, right? But listen to what you're saying, though. You're going to buy something so relative to your cost, okay? So what is your cost if you're selling something for $25? You buy something for $1 and then you're just going to list it and sell it for $25? And then what? After fees and all of that stuff, now you're making nothing, basically. What's the point of that? There's no point in that. That's not how you do business. That's just stupid, in my opinion, if I'm being quite frank and honest with you. Yeah, it's about turning money, but there's also a method and a way to do it. I'm all about turn and burn, trust me, bro. But like I said, it depends on how you're doing your turn and burn. If you want to turn and burn something and you're worried about relativity to your cost, live selling all day long. Totally agree with you. But to list something on eBay relative to your cost makes absolutely 0 sense. Or on any platform, like that you're listing something for like a static listing, makes 0 sense. I would never suggest that. But you have your own business model. If that's how you want to do things, that's up to you. I'm not going to knock your hustle. But in the grand scheme of things, it's bad for business for everybody to just do that. As you heard me whining earlier.
I've got.
I'm not saying that I mean, I feel like you're trying to be combatant with me, but that's okay because I'm here for that. But it's not that I can't make money on a $25 sale. I don't think that you're really understanding what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this, is that if you're going to make a static listing on any platform, right, it should have no relevant, the relation to your cost should have no input on what you're pricing something at. Live selling, 100%, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to list things based upon what you bought it for, you're completely ruining your ability to make top dollar. You can do that and put offers on and send offers, and you can do that perfectly fine. But I would personally never suggest doing what you're doing to anybody who asks for advice. If that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. I think that it doesn't make any sense at all to do that. Like, just because I buy something for $1, I'm not just going to, okay, here, I bought it for $1. Let me sell it for $25. What if it's worth $150? You could list it for $125 and you could still make money. It doesn't make any sense at all.
I'm lost.
But listen, I'm not. You ain't never going to hear me complain about sales. You're never going to hear me complain about sales. Not once. You could check all the receipts. I'm not saying that he doesn't know how to comp and price items, but all I'm saying is that what he said was he typed it. I mean, I'm not like making this, pulling this out of thin air. He said price is relative to my cost. If I have $1 in it, $25 is reasonable. That is the most crazy statement I've read all day long. It makes zero sense. And to put that into the universe of reselling makes even less sense. Like it just doesn't. I don't think it I'm understanding obviously what he's saying. It's just, that's just crazy to me. But and I don't think anybody thinks that they deserve top dollar. But what I'm saying is that like the way that the way that business works is if I buy something for $1, if you okay, let's flip the script. If I pay $200 for an item and the market dictates I sell it for $100, you should have never paid $200 for the item to begin with. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. But like I said, if that's how you want to do things, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to knock your hustle. All I'm saying is that I would never recommend that to anybody because I think you're selling yourself short. And in reality, for those of us that do this full time and work for ourselves, the last thing we want to do is sell ourselves short. Not every situation is going to be different, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that mindset of thinking works in other situations, but like right out the gate, a static listing to just put something up for $25 just because you only paid $1 for it, that doesn't make sense. Now, if you want to run in a live auction, I'm perfectly fine. I have no problem doing that, right? If you want to, if it sits for you know an X amount of time, right, and you feel like you want to take an offer for it, nothing wrong with that. My whole problem is this, that I mean, this is the thing, Nick, is that I can't sit here and read his mind, right? I can only go off of what he said. He didn't say anything about taking an offer. You know what I'm saying? Kevin says, hypothetically, would you bought a card for $200 that is now worth $100? I mean, personally, if we're talking about me, I'm not buying a card for $200 unless I know I can sell it immediately. You know what I'm saying? And if I buy a card for $200 and now it's worth $100, I'm either holding on to it, hoping that it comes back to $200, or I cut my losses and sell it for $100. That's one of the two things right there. Keith said, once I own an item, what I pay for it is meaningless to me. I try to buy smart, but when I list, I don't factor my costs. I price by market, typically a little under market. Not mad at that either.
See, I have a different view. I look at the comps as like testing, like, okay, because I know my listing is going to be way better than anyone else's. Here's my thing. Okay, those Ariat boots I had. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. With those boots I had, people are selling for $80. Okay, with crappy pictures, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to come in there and then list mine at 80 because people are selling their crap at 80, which mine has a cool, I have leather lotion mine. I've taken good pictures, AI backgrounds, and all that stuff. I'm not gonna list mine for 80. I'm gonna list mine for 120 instead.
And I never claimed that they were ruining the market. All I said was that I hate that people do that, because what it does is now people think that something is worth that. Like, it's weird when you see something that's listed for $10 and then there's other ones that are listed for $90, right? We've all come across situations like this before. And if you would have said that, if you would have started your sentence with a reason why maybe they're listing it for a lower amount is because they got it for lower amounts, I would have completely said something different to you. I'm not trying to attack you by any means.
I see that in the sneaker market all the time, though.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to attack you by any means, but it's just that, like, your original statement made it seem like that was an okay thing to do when it's not. It should never be done like that. And that's my main thing is I want people to know that you should never do that. You should never have a static listing listed low because you bought it for low. You should never do that. If you want to do that, go to Whatnot. If you want to do that, go to District and run an auction. You know what I'm saying? Or put your item on auction on eBay. But a static listing should never be priced low because you paid for it low. Maybe a little bit low, like Keith was saying, like a little bit lower than what you normally sell it for. But
I don't know. I list my stuff. I feel like I list my stuff higher because I know I can get higher. Because the other thing too with me is I'm not just on one platform. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So exactly. If I do that's the thing. Sometimes people will like tell me that I spend too much time on my listings. Like, oh, hey, you're spending too much time on your shoes. And it's like, well, it's because I know if I make a really, really good listing, well, I'm gonna have a really good listing on eBay. I'm gonna have a really good listing on Railed. I'm gonna have a really good listing on Poshmark. All that stuff.
And all those listings are gonna come up in Google search.
Hopefully.
With the same picture.
That's fine with me.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's a good thing.
And I'll let people steal my pictures because that's how good they are. I see it all the time.
Yeah, it's crazy how it happens in the you expose my flawed thinking. Okay, so first of all, this isn't a battle or a competition. I don't know who you think you are to say that you're exposing my flawed thinking. First of all, because there's no flawed thinking. This is it. This is how I think. This is the practice. How I practice is what I preach. So there's no exposing me. I'm putting myself out there because this is what I believe in. Okay. Second of all, you said you have a pair of Hokas for $1. I will be 10 to 20% below market to move them quickly. Everyone has a different business model. They are not wrong, just not for you. Okay, that's fine, bro. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But not if you start preaching that method, right? And everybody starts doing it. Now we're 10% lower. The next person is 10% lower. Then the next person is 10% lower. We're fighting the scratch to the bottom. It don't make no damn sense. If you want to move something quickly, that's fine. You could put offers on. You could send offers. You could do live selling, like I said. But to try and preach that practice to other resellers is just bad. It's bad for the community. If you want to preach that, go ahead. Be my guest, bro. But you're not exposing no flawed thinking. That's not how you do. That's not. You're not exposing me. I'm telling you how it is. If you want to sell Hoka shoes 10 to 20% below market to move them quickly, be my guest, bro. Be my guest. But that's how you scratch and claw to the bottom. That's a good point too. Don't sell in crowded categories. I mean, there's a million Hoka shoe listings. You go ahead and sell your Hoka shoes at 20% below market value to move them quicker. If that's what you want to do, be my guest. But that's not something that you should be preaching to help other people, which is what we're trying to do, is help other people who are resellers. If we just keep telling everybody, oh, just list your stuff 20% lower than the market value so you sell it fast. Every circumstance is going to be different. Every item is going to be different. Every situation is going to be different. There's so many variables that come into play. My main point is this, is that you shouldn't make a static listing cheap because you pay for it cheap. It's cheap to the point where it's noticeably cheap. Because that's just how I feel. If you want to do it a certain way, that's fine. But there's no, like I said, I'm not attacking you at all. I don't even know you, bro. But if that's just not how I want to help resellers.
Dude, I've been on mute this whole time. I'm sitting here talking. I'm just like, what is going on? I was like, no one is responding to me at all. But yeah,
So Walmart shouldn't sell at a lower price since they get lower cost. I don't know, man. I'm not Walmart. I don't work for Walmart. Walmart don't got nothing to do with this. We're not Walmart.
Nah, I was talking in the inside. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, like we oftentimes talk about here, there is a million ways to do things, and every circumstance is different. Like for the average yard sale picker-upper guy, like it's hard to pay like and not try to at least get your lead out with a price. But yeah, I mean, I have a buddy of mine who he sells multi-quantity, and what he does is when he first gets on a listing, dude, he goes super cheap, and then he creates momentum on that item, and then he starts raising his prices. I've done that before for a couple things that I've sold. So I did initially come in under market, but one-offs, it's harder to do that with. Like if you're consistent, like I know you mentioned the Hokas, if you're consistently selling Hokas, and you're like, hey, my idea is to turn them and to turn them and to turn them, then I mean, if that's what works for you and you're able to get them consistently. For me, if I get a one-off item, I'm trying to get as much as I can. But I do send out offers. So like for me, I come to that 20% a lot of times that I'll send out an offer 20% off. But yeah, definitely. Market dictates price. Our prices we choose to sell our items are influenced by the overall market. Yeah, it's true, man. And they do go up and down. I know for me, getting a little bit into the RA, I see it, dude. I do see the people that Tim's talking about that are so frustrated because like they're literally not making any money in this. If you're buying retail arbitrage and you're selling it at $5 over the cost of what it cost at RA, then essentially, dude, you're either stealing that stuff to make money or you're just whatever. Yeah, it's true, Brandon. It is true. I send out offers on the regular, dude, all the time, and sometimes really good ones. It's also relative for me. Like if you're having a bad day, like I know Cernak earlier accepted an offer that may have been a little cheaper than what he probably would normally sell something for, but I do.
Yeah, but see, like that's why I was saying though, is that's what the difference is. It's like if like I do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in a jam and I need to make some quick cash, I do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I understand that. My whole point was the static listing of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not starting at the bottom. You just,
Yeah.
you may get there, but you're not going to start there. Like that's how I am. I may get there, but I ain't gonna start there. Now, I mean, obviously we have Leroy isn't here, but let me go ahead and give you Leroy's analogy. He does price a little under the market. Leroy has consistently done that, and told us all, price it low, let it go. So like we do have, you know, a bunch of things. I make quantity listings as well and spend time on them. It's hard for me to take an offer too low, but I'm trying to get better at trying to move things. Yeah. For me, I mean, honestly, it's never the problem of finding stuff. It's the problem of selling stuff and getting it listed. So,
Yeah, that is true.
yeah. It's never a problem.
And like I said, like that's why I said is that there's so many different variables.
Yeah, yeah.
So many different ways to look at it. Everybody's situation is different. Yeah. My whole thing is that what we're doing here is trying to help people, right? Yeah. I don't think that telling people to list their items for a low amount because they paid a low amount is helping people.
Right.
You concur with that?
I mean, I think it depends on the circumstance for sure. Like if I had 100 million items that I paid a nickel for, like just like those parts for me, parts because it is a competitive category. I am just under the market.
Just like, under the market is different. Just under the market is different.
10% is what
than just throwing a number out there because you paid $1 for it.
Yeah, I mean, if it was worth 100, I wouldn't sell it for 25. No way. No way. Yeah. Cost of goods. And like I said, depends on what the low amount is, like you said. But I don't know. I watched Beard a lot early on, and I knew he was doing a lot more Amazon back then. So Amazon, dude, is cutthroat. If there's not a whole lot of room for error, and the margins are less. But lower cost of goods is a huge advantage. Absolutely.
I mean, that's what we're all trying to do, right? We're all trying to buy as low as we possibly can, but to what? To sell as high as we possibly can. We're not buying as low as we possibly can to sell as low as we possibly can. Like that doesn't. That should have just said that from the beginning. Yeah, but that would have made the most sense. We buy low to sell high. We don't buy low to sell low.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, like the idea of selling low is less on a static thing. It is on a higher thing, but it also depends too, because it's kind of crazy when you think about that as well. Because we all live sell, so if you have a static listing, obviously the advantage of pricing lower, just like it is on a live sale, would be to move things faster. So on a live sale, I can crank out 10, 15 items, like maybe for someone's business model, if they have unlimited accessibility, like they can get it all, right? And get it all at a cheap cost. I mean, maybe that is a business model. The thing that I learned real quick doing Whatnot is like, man, you better love to ship if that's your business model. That's all I gotta say. You better love to ship. Buy high, sell low. Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah. Yeah, Cernock, like, I mean, obviously he prices high. He spends a lot of time on listing, dude, like a lot of time on pictures and making things absolutely perfect. So
a little too perfect sometimes, but you know.
Cernock's like, I want to get paid for my time, bro. I'm going to do all this work.
Well, it's like this.
I've been trying to weed out all that low dollar stuff out of my store too, man.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because I always have this weird thought.
Though.
Well, I always have this weird thought too of like, because of being an everything seller, it makes it tougher to get rid of all the low end. Like for me, because
I mean like parts, cards.
Yeah.
You know, jewelry, fishing lures, for example, stuff like that can kind of all.
Like think about if you go into an everything store, right? if you go into the everything store, you're like, you're gonna get hung up at the checkout, man. You're gonna spend on that $2 or $3 whatever that's sitting there like near the entrance. So I always think about my own store like that.
Let me ask this question really fast. So what happens? So say you sell, for his example, right? Say he sells that pair of Hoka shoes at 10 to 20% below market value, right? And then you get those same shoes again. If the market has gone down because of the last one that you sold, right? So now people are pricing it because of the last sold comp. Are you now going to go down another 10 to 20% off of that last sale that you made?
I think looking at it that way though, I think that's looking at it that way. I think it's. So what you're saying, Tim, is the comp can never recover, though.
I mean, I would hope that it would recover, and in most cases, I'd imagine that it does, right? Or it doesn't even get affected. It doesn't even get affected in the grand scheme of things, hopefully. But that's what I'm saying is that, like, at what point is there a cutoff there, though? Like, that's what my whole thing is that, like, are you just going to continuously go lower and lower and lower? Like, at what point do you stop?
I see it all the time in RA shoes. I see it all the time in RA shoes.
Yeah.
Basically, me, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna wait those people out. I'm gonna wait all those people out.
Yep, first in, last out. That's all you got.
And that's how I look at it. Where it's like it's just a waiting game. Y'all want to do that? Cool. But I'm gonna recover my comp because I'm gonna wait all you guys out. Okay, because think about this.
Because it's also about it's also about the amount of listings that there are. Sometimes the power of low listing number is higher than the power of a sold comp. Does that make sense? Because like what Cernak's saying is that, like, so say that market gets flooded of all those pair of shoes and everybody goes low, 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 and all those shoes sell. Now there's only 5 that are listed, right? So it completely changes everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how you recover the comp, is you let these people do that. Okay, because I'll pick up a pair of we see it all the time. I'll pick up a pair of shoes for $30 at Ross. All right, well, these people are selling for $59.99, but I know I can get $100 for mine. If I just wait all those people out, I'll eventually get $100 for mine. Now, does it always work? No, but that you've got to correct the market as well. That's where it's like, dude, hats. Okay, we see it in hats all the time. Okay, you make the comp. Like I think a lot of people are so wrapped up into like comps and this and that. To me, comps are just a guide. They are never like, oh, this is
end all be all.
I've got to be right there. It's always a guide for me because I'm always like, well, and I look at and how many people are taking a look at, well, how good that listing that sold, like say for a pair of shoes, that listing that sold, was it a good listing? Did they take good pictures? Did they do all these things? Like, why do I have to be like, or were they just looking for that quick flip on those Hokas? Okay, that doesn't, to me, I see it all the time in Hokas and Brooks and shoes and stuff like that. You get people that are like, yo, why are you starting your shoes? Why are you auctioning them off? Well, guess what? eBay gave them the opportunity to do that. They chose to do that. They lost their face on it, or maybe they were happy with it. Maybe they were happy with $22 that their shoes sold for, and they're cool. Well, guess what? That's gone. Okay? Now, if you're using that comp as a reseller to then comp your shoes, like Ken said, it's more of a suggestion. Like, oh, okay, But I've seen hats that I have. I found, none listed, but then I'll see a hat that's sold that I have that I'm going to list, and they sold it for $8. Okay, does that mean that hat is worth $8?
Hey, I got a question for you guys and the chat, like along this line of thinking too. Like, okay, so think about this. Have you ever had an item listed, get an offer out of the gate that was 20-25% lower? You turn it down, I'm going to wait this out and never get anywhere close to that again. End up reducing your item way down to sell the thing because you're like, dude, I've been sitting on this thing. No one's touched it. Like I've had that happen repeatedly. Now, on the other hand, okay, how many of you guys have listed an item and sold it immediately, right? And your first thought isn't like, that's awesome. Your first thought is, dang it, I missed that. I listed that way too cheap, right? Like,
but if you only paid $1 for it, it's okay, Eric.
Yeah. So like for me, both of those scenarios are frustrating, right? To a degree, but which one upsets you more?
I don't know. I think I've gotten to a point where neither one of them frustrate me at all. Because if I listed an item and I put a price on it and it sold for that price, I mean, I can't be frustrated about that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then two, if I didn't accept an offer immediately for 20% off and like so much time passes by, unless it's like an insanely like expensive item, I've probably totally forgot about that original offer. And I just want this thing out of my house at that point. So like I do understand the idea of the frustration because it's more of like a subconscious in the back of your mind sort of thought frustration as opposed to like front of the mind frustration, like you're gonna let it kind of frustrate you.
I mean most people, I think immediately if you sell something like that after you list it, like our first mindset is, what have I missed? How did I miss? Like, what did I miss about this that made that go instantly like that?
So, but sometimes, I think sometimes that's our immediate thought. Other times, I think we just got to remember that sometimes people are looking for specific things and they have that search saved. So they get that notification that listing is up and they buy it immediately. So I've
done that before with some shirts.
Yeah.
With like not nothing like hype beast or anything like that, vintage stuff, but like stuff that I look for that no one else looks for. I've seen a few shirts come up for like $30 and I bought it instantly.
Yeah. Yeah, I always think about it because like most of the time, I mean, because like a lot of times I'll sell things that there is comps out, but I list it and mine may be a little higher and it sells instantly. I'm like, what? Did I miss something here? Like, is there something more to this that I didn't look at? Because I mean, I think unless you're doing deep research on, we all know, I mean, condition, like there's little things in people's pictures that you may not or may pay attention to a little bit more. I know with certain categories you do, like obviously you're talking about if you're looking at cards or comics or something, like you're looking, is there a bent corner here or a little tick there or a little, is there something different about mine that would justify selling more? But I know for me, like I too tend to get frustrated more. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Scott. You definitely engaged in some good conversation there for sure. Because I mean, we talk about it all the time. Everybody's got their own business model. When someone starts paying my bills, then they can tell me exactly how I got to do everything. If they want to pay my bills, like I'll say, okay, yeah, I'll listen to everything you say. But no, we do. I know there's 100 ways to do things, and it just depends on what you're comfortable with, like what you want to do. I mean, I would encourage people not to just blindly listen to advice that you hear talking heads talk about, because if so, man, we would think the earth is flat and we're about to fall off the edge because I live on the ocean. So one of those things.
The houses are falling into the ocean.
Yeah. Sometimes I sell direct from a haul video. I will sell them at a lower price because I don't have to list or take pictures. Absolutely. I mean, we do that all the time.
I wholesale all the time, so it's it's almost the same thing.
And that's the best case scenario. No listing required. Yeah. If someone wants to buy my stuff before I list it, I'm not mad about it. Yeah, the ice wall will keep you from falling off the edge. For sure. For sure.
Pat Riley. Is that hairy arms or is that a stain on the card?
Oh, he's got some stain. Little stain on the card. He does have hairy arms though, as well. Sold the bulk of my last video direct. I was ecstatic. Dude, if someone just wants me to shop for them and pay me, I'm down. Like I can.
They're hiring people in the card industry for that. Lucrative amount of money.
Well, I mean, dude, that big boy cards pays like 80 and 90% for
the repackers. The repackers are hiring people like six figures but you have to be able to buy like $30,000 to $40,000 worth of cards every week.
Yeah, considered being a
Let
source.
Let me know, Kevin. Because I will tear down anybody and everybody. You can line up all the people I don't like what they do. Line them all up. I don't care how big of a YouTube channel they got. Line them all up. I eat them for breakfast. No spoon. Let me know.
Can actually considered being a sorcerer. Yeah. Dude, I don't mind being the one.
Oh, for me, like with clothing and stuff like that, I wholesaling, dude, I'll wholesale all day.
Cernak's got open invitation. Like if you need some clothing.
Maybe.
Show them what you got yesterday at 5 and below.
What's that, dude?
Some kind of Japanese
ramen.
It's got a glass bottle thing, like a. Oops!
Don't worry about that computer, man. It'll dry.
Is everything okay, Cernak, before I start laughing?
Oh, yeah, it's fine. No, yeah,
okay.
I spilled it on my desk.
Oh, my gosh. For 2 years, I bought golf figurines for a guy. Opened up a indoor miniature golf course and wanted it for decoration. I wish I could find another guy like that. Yeah. I don't mind sourcing for folks. Like I do ask around, like if there's something that people want, like, hey, what can I find for you? I'll be on the lookout.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
So what is it, like ramen juice or something?
No, it's not.
It's melon or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's carbonated ramen drink. It's like different flavors. Like this one's melon. I have a grape one. I have a lychee one.
All right, so it has this. Okay, I was trying to show. It's got this little glass bead in it, but the way you do it is that's they make this glass bead go up here, and that's how they vacuum seal it. And so it comes with this plastic thing. You gotta like pop it down, and it pops that down into there and fizzes it all up.
Gen
So,
Z.
all right.
Gotcha.
I opened it all by myself or something.
Yep, all by himself. Open it all by himself.
I'm probably gonna have to lychee.
Don't be drinking all those drinks. You gotta save them.
Every sushi restaurant has
Yeah. Has those. Yep.
Why would I say?
Nice.
Let's get more.
Bought a Hello Kitty keychain for $1. Found it super rare. Had it comp for a $150. And 2 for $20 on Terapeak. Priced it at $150 and sold immediately. There you go. You never know, man. You never know. So you drink it like a hamster out of the little ball.
No. Yeah.
More like a gerbil. Nitpicker, I was clearing out my daughter's old stuff, came across a slew of anime movies, briefly considered selling them, then I saw the comps.
Yeah.
You would have killed me there.
Yeah. Some of those comps on the like the anime stuff, super hot right now. Like the manga books and all that stuff. Yeah. You know, even like your the more famous stuff like Attack on Titan and stuff. If you find this right stuff, it's worth money.
Yeah, I found some of those books before, but
Yeah.
occasionally I find T-shirts, but I've never found like a good one. I typically find
the shirts are hard to find.
Yeah, I typically find like the stuff that's all.
Yeah, you're gonna find the stuff that's sold at Hot Topic and all that stuff. Brew 21,
Walmart.
Yeah, all that stuff. Versus you gotta get lucky. I haven't even been that lucky.
Brandon, I'm considering sending that ticket off, dude. $75, I can get it authenticated and possibly. I know you told me about the grading aspect of it, but dude, I had a guy offer me the other day like 700, and I countered, and nothing. Cricket land.
But here's the thing too. And I think a lot of people don't realize this when they're marking or putting this stuff up. Some of this stuff is so specialized and rare and yada yada that it may take the right person
to
come along and go, oh wow, didn't know.
I mean, that does bring up a point, like stuff you can find all the time. I'll just be honest, for me, I don't care about getting top dollar for stuff I can find every time. Like if it's something I get on the regular that I'm like, okay, this is, then if I let it go a little less, I'm fine. Stuff like that ticket, like I've got a 1982 finals ticket, Jordan hitting the shot. Like, how many of those exist? There's only 61,000 people at the game. Who kept them?
And
dude, ticket stubs are a crazy market right now, especially because you got to think about it. They don't make.
I mean, they ain't reprinting that thing. Like, I mean, they're like, I mean, they are.
I think I'm with Brandon. I think I would send it off, man, because I feel like you'll get more eyes on it. You'll get more money for it.
Yeah.
And now, Michael Jordan yesterday broke the record. The 101 Michael Jordan card sold for autographed Michael Jordan card yesterday sold for $2.9 million. Bless you.
I looked at PSA the other day because I went down their little thing.
Bless you.
And the ones that are authenticated are even the ones that are graded a 1. Like they still are getting more than what I'm asking. So I'm like, for $75,
I get it graded.
Of course, it takes forever, but I mean, I ain't sold it.
It's not as bad now as it used to be.
Here's the thing, though. Yes, it takes forever, but there is no speculation in what you have, or there's no speculation of is this player gonna do?
Is Jordan gonna go out and flop tomorrow?
That's what I'm saying. Like Jordan would have to have like an OJ incident, and I don't even know if that would.
Nah.
Some of that stuff may, go up in price. So I would, because again, you gotta wait 2-3 months.
Well, I can tell you this: I had far less than $1 in that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Far less than $1.
Hey, come on, dog.
What? He spilled a drink on your bed too?
No, I had this box and they dumped the whole thing. they get on the covers and they start.
You may get canceled next week. Yeah, it's true, man. We do live in that society, but Jordan would have to do something pretty serious to get canceled.
Like betting on games and then.
Oh, dude, it's like getting really bad right now. There's a guy for the San Francisco Giants he's under investigation. He's facing a possible lifetime ban for betting on baseball.
Ain't gonna happen.
And apparently there's four other players that are also under investigation as well.
They should just take the what's his name route. What the Japanese dude? Just be like, no, I don't know what happened. Yeah, this my interpreter. I let him just millions and millions of dollars through an account. No idea how it happened.
I mean, listen,
anything.
The evidence was there though. He got screwed, man. It wasn't him. It wasn't him, Sarnak.
Yeah, I know.
I think there was a song like that, right? It wasn't me.
It wasn't me, yeah.
Very
no English. No English. Oh, but I'll talk to my players. Nah, miss me with that. Listen. If I was those other players, I'd be hot right now. Hot. Yeah, I would get it graded. I totally would.
I mean, if the back did not have that little streak on it.
Well,
the front is super clean. That's what I always say, man. If someone was to mount that thing,
that's what I'm saying. All you gotta do is get it graded. Screw the grade, whatever. It basically they're authenticating it and slabbing it, and that's what you're paying for. To say PSA or CGC or whoever said this is a legit. So you don't have to answer any more questions. Is it legit? Is it not? Blah blah blah. Boom. This is what you're buying. Done.
Yeah, I had the guy
versus. Oh, I pulled it out of a scrapbook type thing. You don't have to say that anymore. Be like, no, this is it is what it is. Boom, done. You want it? Not. I picked up these. I spent up on these. I spent $10 on these.
So 25, what, $35, $40 maybe a little price for it?
I don't know I haven't really looked at comps yet.
Yeah, the most recent price.
You don't have to look at comps. You could just list it. You only paid $10 for it, so not.
No. That's a lot for me, bro. That's a lot. I'm paying $10, man. I'm 10x in that, bro. I'm 10x in that. Nah, the lady was nice, and it was like, because she was asking for 15, and I said, okay. And then I was like, I put them down. I was walking around. She's like, I'll do 10 on them. I'm like, all right, I'll take them. You came down a little bit. I'll take them. I evened it out. I'm like, if I spent 10 on this, and then I spent 2 on the leather jacket, see, it all evens out. See, that's why I don't ever think about what I pay for stuff, because it all evens out. I even like, I even think about like this. If I do, and I would implore people to start thinking this way. Instead of going to a garage sale and saying, I picked up this pair of scissors for $1, and I picked up these headphones for $3, and I picked up this screwdriver for 25 cents. Instead of doing that, you basically start. I would do, if you do garage sale, do it the whole weekend. Just say what you spent, count every single item, and that's what every item's worth. Yes. Heroes needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, Cernak, Wally sent me this earlier, Walter. He said 2 cows died to make this. Yeah, that's a sheet of paper beside his shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is funny.
Let's see.
Found Leroy in Tennessee. He was swatting bugs. Wow, that's cool. I think what's holding your ticket back right now is someone auctioned a yellow version. PSA authenticated. It only went for $435. Yeah, someone pointed that out to me. But like we've said throughout the show, auctions get you, man.
Yeah, there's no in between in auctions. You either get really lucky or you get screwed.
The best I've ever done on that auction is when I had them Bionicle mask. And honestly, I did that good because I had no clue. Yeah, same yellow authenticated did 1,500 the month before. Yeah, I haven't. I'm probably just gonna PSA that thing, man. Brandon is like PSA is still the standard, huh? Like, I know there's others for tickets, but
Sorry, Ox.
All right, Carolina Logger.
hold on.
Yeah, PSA. Yeah. Because yeah. Like I said earlier, then you don't have to mess around with any of the questions. Where did it come from? What's it this? All right. So well, how do I know the difference? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Why am I even looking these up? Only problem is it's like, I hate when it's all like grassy and it's not hard, but it's like so. And there's some. We're gonna see. See if it's like scuffed up here. I'll take like a tweezers, not tweezers, nail clippers, and just kind of get some of that torn leather off. And then what you can do is you hit it with a little leather lotion. Yeah, lighter. Yeah. Dang, we got all these chains.
Yeah, things are moving. I just went ahead and put everything on my store for $25.
So then you hit it with a little leather lotion. Okay? But they're not all gone. But it's like, So I'll take a little shoe polish. A little brown shoe polish. And start working it in there. What's that a countdown?
It's my phone is going crazy right now. I think the wave is over now, Kent. I think you guys are safe.
Yeah.
Walter said those shoes are 18 XX wide. Jeez.
Jeez. But I love finding stuff like that, bro.
So if I'm gonna take a second to whine some more because apparently it's what the people like, right? Ground Advantage is taking so long. Bring back first class.
What? No. Hell no. That's the worst thing you've said today.
Dude, I used to be able to send something first class and it would get to California in like 2-3 days.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would, Surdock. You know it would.
No,
I will admit, Ground Advantage has its advantages.
I haven't had one issue.
I'm not saying it's an issue. I'm just saying, like, you know, when you sell something on like Depop or Grailed, and you're sending a shirt to California, and it says it's gonna take like 6 days. That's annoying.
It ain't taking 6 days.
I mean, I can show you the tracking, bro.
What are you talking about?
Ours take a day longer because now everything has to go through Virginia.
Where's all the
Apparently,
nicks? Where's all the nicks on that boot?
Thank you, Jackie. You're the best.
Let me see something. Brown advantage.
I will message you about the vase. I'll try and get it listed at some point today. I'm about ready to go shopping here in a second for Josie. But thank you, Jackie. We appreciate you as always. You're the best. You're such an awesome supporter of everything that we do, and we love you for it.
All right, 2 days of Philly, ground advantage.
I wonder if it has something to do with me, like maybe because of it going through DC, maybe.
yeah.
This one took 3 days for a shirt. Let's see. How long did this Cubs sign take? Yeah, 3 days for that.
Yeah, Ping G is saying the same thing. She said she sent it from Pensacola, Florida to Anaheim, California in 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, this little clock I sold. May 28th, send it out May 31st. You know,
Bro, that is crazy.
I'm going through all my ground advantage. Yep. There's 3 days. What's this one?
Is it
3 days? Yeah.
You're shipping, what's your hub that it goes through? You don't have to go through DC, right?
I go through it goes through Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Oh, bro, ground advantage has been awesome, bro.
I wonder if it's a DC hub thing.
Probably. Green Acres.
Look at this. This is an example right here. I sent this shirt. I dropped this shirt off at the post office yesterday. Ground advantage. Expected delivery date by Monday, June 10th. How is that a thing?
Maybe they're just, is it on eBay or is it on what?
No, I'm looking at it on USPS website.
I haven't had any issues at all.
That would be an awesome set right there, Steve. That would be super cool. I love stuff like that. Yeah, it must be a thing with it going through the DC distribution center. Because that doesn't make sense, right? Are you gonna answer me, Sarnak?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What doesn't make sense?
That I used ground advantage and I dropped the shirt off at the post office yesterday and it says that expected delivery is by Monday, June 10th.
Well, maybe it'll get there earlier.
I'll update you next week. Keith, we're thinking about moving it to Saturday. Are you available on Saturday? Saturday afternoon into the evening. Most of my stuff goes through the DC hub, Jason. If later I would be, yeah, it's going to be later in the day because we know Saturdays everybody's going to be sourcing and stuff like that. So we're gonna I'm gonna take care of all that stuff. Tomorrow's like major district day for me because I'm not doing any live sales. I got my anniversary tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a nice day of editing videos and doing district stuff.
Not too much.
Is that the dye?
No, it's just polish.
But it'll turn back. It'll turn back to the other color, right?
I don't know.
I got freaked out when I was doing these boots. I was like, what? The color changed so drastically when I put the leather lotion on. I started freaking out.
Good. That's good. You'll see that. No, I was just testing this end right here. Oh, yeah. They'll darken it up a lot.
These are no Kona.
Here, you know. Well, I mean, I'm a buff it all out. I mean, this is not, I'm just showing you the
Process
and progress. Yeah.
Lisa, we are going to be in Kentucky this year for the 127. So I'm not for sure on the meetup front at this point. I know for sure myself and Tim at this point will be hanging with the
Yeah, they were trying to get it out of me yesterday, and I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this out loud or not, but I guess I'm allowed to.
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yes, like you should just swing on by. You're close to Kentucky.
I don't know if I'm allowed in Kentucky. If I'm allowed in Kentucky.
Did
If
they
you're
let
allowed
me?
in Kentucky,
Yeah.
couple
Might
of
as well just come up to
warrants.
Ohio. We actually may be going into the edge of Ohio.
I'm going to be coming through Ohio, Nick, because I'll be in Cleveland for the 127, and then I'm going to be meeting up with Jimmy for like 2 days, and then I'll be hitting the road to Kentucky.
I think the in-between, like I think maybe an hour and a half south of Cincinnati. I think that's what the plan is, Lisa. So maybe middle somewhere. But I think the plan is to go to north and south. Like
we're going into uncharted territory, which is
I
exciting.
think
for
I'm
me.
the only one that's picked that area before. Is me.
I mean, I picked it, but not during 127.
Yeah, I picked it 127 a couple years, but not thoroughly picked it. Just drive-bys.
We rang the rag in Tennessee. We've done it all in Tennessee. There's nothing left for us to do in Tennessee.
Signal Mountain never got a fair shake from us because it drowned us the day we went up there.
I was not a happy camper that day.
You weren't a happy camper that whole 127. What are you kidding?
I had my moments. I had my moments. It was a tough. I was having a very bad bipolar episode that trip. It was not fun.
Dude, when I walked out of that tent with all them hats, Tim just
I was inside. I was happy. I was really happy for Eric. On the outside, though, I was.
It's like, where'd you get that?
And it's crazy is I found a lot of good hats at that same place, but not an entire box of dead stock NASCARs.
Oh gosh. State Route 30 is the next week. I got you.
I mean, you can ask Joe Deals. I was with Joe. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
on a poncho. Like we were out there. I was putting in my best foot forward, man.
Me and Leroy did well in Georgia on that year coming up. All right, so I've paid for my ticket. I'm $100 in because I did the insured shipping back to myself.
There we go.
So now I got to pull it down off all my platforms.
And you go through PSA?
Yes. With the declared value of $1,500.
There you go.
I guess that's what they insure it for if you
Yeah.
have a problem. So
I mean, me and Joe Deals tried everything. We tried everything that we were.
not everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
There was a deal to be made, but we won't speak.
Lawnmower parts. That'll never. We're gonna be 75 years old, and Eric and Leroy are gonna be busting my balls about that.
Yeah.
Should have got the lawnmower parts, bro.
Should have got the lawnmower parts. Remember back in 2023?
Yeah.
Tim's
gonna see a Honda. He's gonna be like, man, lawnmower parts. Let's see. 127 2 years ago. And that was that 2 years ago? That was last year, right? That was last year.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I think you did pretty good that year.
2 years ago, I cleaned up, bro.
Yeah. 2 years ago was the year that we got the massive hat deal.
Yeah.
Like,
But I also had Josie with me too. So
shout out Old School Picker. Guys, go by OSP's Instagram and say what.
Having Josie with me is always a help.
Yeah. Snacks on board. Yeah, Cajun coming out of the woodwork. Dude, that was actually one of the most unique experiences. Buying those hats and selling them before we left. Shout out Joe Deals for cleaning up the rest of it. But yeah, man, Cajun was there. Jimmy was there. We had a whole like little whatnot extravaganza going on in this tiny little place that we stayed. The living room looked like a hat explosion went off.
Think about how long ago that was. 2 years ago.
I know.
And we were cranking whatnot.
Yep. We're fixing to be cranking one stop.
Yeah.
The plan.
I was plugging it yesterday, and Paul's like, "This is sponsored by Whatnot, Tim," and I'm like, "I'm just gonna promote the new Whatnot one stop shop."
We're the why not? Why not come over here?
There you go. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Cajun, that was his first exposure to Whatnot. Yeah. Those hats were ridiculous. That was, what was it, 800 and some hats? 800.
Dude, I don't know, man, but it was
hats on hats on hats. Yeah. Route 30 sale. I'm going to shop the first day and then have my own sale the next few days. Hey, there you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's
I don't know
smart.
if Turnout talked about it. He did the little impromptu yard sale the other day, cleaned up.
Peppers.
All right, guys. Hey, we do appreciate y'all Oh man, just as Kelly's coming in. First year going to 127. Where should I start?
When is Route 30 sentimental?
He said it's the week after.
Is it the week after? Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was the week before or the week after.
Absolute. Where you should go. It depends. I mean, honestly, you can find stuff on the 127 everywhere. I've picked from Ohio to the bottom, to like in the edge of Alabama. And every year it's different. I'll just be honest. Every year, like there's vendors all the time, but it's those little. Don't be. Yeah, everybody has their own strategy depending on what you're looking for. Like fields, most people tell you fields are terrible. There's people that I go with that find stuff in fields and crush it. Like we found out there's lawnmower parts and those hats in a field, like in like a conglomeration. But yeah, we're gonna be in Kentucky. Maybe edge of Tennessee as well. We'll see how the days go. But yeah, I picked Tennessee, I picked Georgia, I picked Alabama. Last year, me and Leroy did work, and Georgia did pretty well, and that was on early. So everywhere on 127. I mean, there's stretches. Even when I drove through Kentucky before, there's stretches where there ain't much. Like a pretty good span, and like when you go from Crossville north to you get to Jamestown, like there's a stretch of mountain that there's nothing. Same with going to Signal. Like you're going to Signal, there's stretch of nothing. But yeah, you could pick nonstop for as many days as you want, though, as long as you want. Yeah. I'm going to start hitting the Highway 70 Memphis, Nashville tomorrow through Saturday. All right, Joe. So nice guy. He's done got them polished up, hasn't he?
I might do a two-tone, like a front back hit, and leave this just like natural.
Oh. Getting fancy.
Something different.
Getting fancy. All right, guys, we're in overtime. Hey, I do appreciate all you guys for coming and hanging out. Each and every one of you. Always makes for good conversation. So,
Absolutely.
thanks for being here. Special shout out to Miss Jackie.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Walter, man, I appreciate you so much with the 10 membership. And our boy Leroy. Leroy, come on back anytime.
He's here in the upper right-hand corner every show.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great day.
All right. Later, everybody.
Hi.